7 Sport proudly presents this morning's World of Sport replay.
And a very good morning, everyone. Welcome to World of Sport replay. This morning we look at yesterday's racing from Caulfield, last night's harness racing from Moonee Valley, and of course all the big greyhound racing action from during the week. The reason I'm here this morning is that my numbers didn't come up last night in Tatslotto draw number 471. I hope yours did. The numbers that did come out on Channel 7 were 4, 7, 13, 30, 32 and 40. The two supplementary numbers, 27 and 35, and a Division 1 prize pool of in excess of $1.3 million. In Super 66, the combination was 4, 8, 1, 2, 0 and 7, and dividends on 7 National News tomorrow night at 6:30 with Mel Walden. We'll take a break on World of Sport replay, and after the break, racing from Caulfield. A great day for punters, only one favourite successful, and in the first event of the program, the Kingston Stakes, there was an odds-on favourite, La Zip, on the strength of her good last start win, but watch for a great run by Wolvet. Your caller is Brian Martin.
Lights on, they're racing this time. La Zip has gone away with them down towards the inside. Wolvet's walked out of the barrier. She's a clear last, and away quickly Sizzling Surf from the outside. Lucky for Summer showing some speed shortly after the start. Sizzling Surf, Lucky for Summer, the joint leaders from Richport, and La Zip on the fence and out a little wider going up towards the lead now. Privy Miss from Mania, Aces Supreme, and further back in the field, Ease On Down. Second last in the race down the side of the track, Blue Chewy, and Wolvet won't go early. It's last of all, about 10 from the lead. Out wide of the 650 now, it's Privy Miss going up to Lucky for Some, but Lucky for Some again kicked up on the rail, and she's going very fast, Lucky for Some, to lead 2 lengths to Privy Miss on the turn. They're 2 in front of La Zip, Richport, and then further back, Sizzling Surf, Mania, Ease On Down. Wolvet pulled out from Aces Supreme and 4 to Blue Chewy. On the bend, 350 out, and Lucky for Some straightened up 3 lengths in front of La Zip, Richport, and then further back in the field, Privy Miss. Running to the 200 though, and this has gone further ahead, this leader, Lucky for Some. 4 lengths in front of La Zip, Richport. Then a long gap, Wolvet running on from Aces Supreme, but despite the mishap going to the barrier, Lucky for Some's 3 or 4 in front. Wolvet is flying down the outside. It might still get up. Wolvet with a great run from last. An amazing performance. Wolvet has grabbed Lucky for Some to get up and win. 3 lengths to La Zip, third from Aces Supreme. Then further back in the field was Richport, followed on the outside by Mania. Then Ease On Down. Well back in the field, then at the head of the others, Privy Miss, in company with Sizzling Surf, and Black Chewy, the last one in.
Incredible run by Wolvet, had 11 to 2 to get up and win easily at the finish from Lucky for Some at 7s, and the odds-on favourite La Zip was third in race 1. The second was quite an open betting race, but Jackson Square was back from 6s to start favourite at 4s.
And the lights on, they're set and they're racing. And they've gone away in a pretty good line. Sejuna out wide began fast. King's Message began well with Formal Address. Stock Avian going up towards the lead, and Mighty Remington starting to drive up on the inside when they settle down. Formal Address with Winter going towards the lead with Blazing Effigy. Mighty Remington getting up along the inside. King's Message just behind them from Sejuna. On the outside, Benighted. Back on the inside, Red Opaque, and then Lord Melwood. Well back, Footprints, and Jackson Square last of all. Stock Avian going quickly at the 750 metre mark on the outside, led by 2 lengths now to Mighty Remington over on the inside of Winter racing wide. They're followed further back by Blazing Effigy, poking up as Green Action with On Our Selection. Winter forced off the track, 2 to Benighted, Red Opaque, Lord Melwood, Formal Address, King's Message, Sejuna, Jackson Square, Footprints, and 5 lengths last of all, My Kiki. On the turn they race, Stock Avian skipped away, led 2 lengths On Our Selection, Mighty Remington. Green Action pulled to the centre of the track, and then further back was Winter, then Red Opaque at the 200 metre mark. Stock Avian a couple of lengths in front of Mighty Remington. Green Action on the outside from Formal Address, from On Our Selection, Sejuna and Jackson Square, but Stock Avian still in front with about 80 metres to go. Sejuna, and on the outside Jackson Square are flying, but Stock Avian, it'll get the money by 3/4, 2 on the line. Jackson Square, Sejuna third, and they're followed further back by Benighted fourth from Formal Address fifth. Then further back in the field over along the inside is Red Opaque. With it is On Our Selection from Blazing Effigy, Winter. Then King's Message, Green Action, Mighty Remington weakened out of it. Well back in the field then came Footprints with Lord Melwood, and My Kiki is the last one in.
Led all the way, Stock Avian at 14 to 1 to defeat the 4 to 1 favourite Jackson Square, a good first up run, and Sejuna also a nice run third at 33s in the second race. In the third, the Captain Cook handicap, the 7 to 4 favourite was Mighty Dom.
All set and they're racing now. Past the hat on the inside, a bit slow away. Now mustering pace to lead Wagal and Got the Vibe. Around the outside, Rally fighting with the rider early from Mighty Dom. Fragonard back on the inside of Parslip, and 2 lengths Tilbury Temptation last of all. Past the 1600 metre mark they go, and Wagal got to the front. Moving up on the outside second is Rally, still fighting with the rider, and over on the inside is Past the Hap, now running third from Got the Vibe fourth. Parslip going a little fiercely around Mighty Dom, and slightly checked there Fragonard and 2 to Tilbury Temptation last of all. They're climbing the hill with about 1400 metres to go, and there's no pace. It's Wagal about 3/4 Rally. 2 to Pass the Hat, third on the inside. I've Got the Vibe. Then Parslip on the outside of Mighty Dom, who settled down. 1.5 Fragonard and 2 to Tilbury Temptation. On top of the hill, 11.50 out. The leader Wagal. About a length in front of Rally on the outside, racing with the mouth wide open second. Then came Got the Vibe, pulled out 3 deep to go around them. 2 further back past the Hat. The pace a little better now from Parslip. Mighty Dom, a length further back, Fragonard being scrubbed up, and 2 lengths to Tilbury Temptation. 8.50 to go. Got the Vibe out wide, raced up to tackle Wagal. In the centre there is Rally, and they're 2 to Parslip past the Hat. Mighty Dom given a cup with a whip, but improving up on the rail, the length Fragonard, and last of all 2 lengths away Tilbury Temptation. 6.50 out, it's a good battle. Got the Vibe, Rally the centre, and Wagal on the inside, a line of 3. 2 to Parslip, and a neck further back on the inside, Mighty Dom. Then past the Hat, and now Gouchy pulls Tilbury Temptation to the outside, but it's under the whip from Fragonard. They turn for home, 3.50 out. It's Got the Vibe, Rally, Mighty Dom waiting for a run from Wagal. Over on the inside, further back, then came Parslip and Tilbury Temptation, 200 to go. Mighty Dom trying to get that run. Got the Vibe, Wagal, Parslip from Fragonard and Tilbury Temptation. At the 100, Parslip drove through on the inside. He grabbed the lead. Parslip now from on the outside. Got the Vibe and Fragonard, and Parslip gets the money. Parslip by a half length on the line to Got the Vibe. Third home is Fragonard, Tilbury Temptation fourth. Then further back past the Hat, followed by Mighty Dom. It didn't go on from Wagal, and Rally pulled hard. He's run last of all.
I don't think any of them are champions, but Parslip the winner, 2 good, 5 to 1, defeating Got the Vibe at 25s and Fragonard at 14s. Mighty Dom pretty disappointing, the unplaced favourite at 7 to 4. In the fourth, the Barton handicap, we saw the only favourite of the day to win, Touch of Genius at 5 to 2.
Signal given, they're racing. And they've gone away in a pretty good line with the exception of Skiing, who dwelt and missed the kick, and it's a clear last. Seeger began fast. Mighty Avengers jumped with them with no parole. Going quickly, Touch of Genius, and Desolante is beaten for pace when they settle down. Touch of Genius left in front now. From up on the outside there is El Sari, with getting up behind them Gypsy Alert from Lady Zilla, and now Desolante driving up the rail of the 6.50. 2 to no parole from Mighty Avenger. Further back Luther's Luck, Seeger, and 3 last of all Skiing. It's Touch of Genius on the outside with Desolante slipping up on the fence, and in the centre Gypsy Alert. El Sari is behind them, and further back Luther's Luck when they turn. Then Lady Zilla and Mighty Avenger back about 5 lengths from them. Desolante speared through on the inside to go to the front at the 200 metre mark, and moved about a length in front of Touch of Genius, coming after it again. Touch of Genius grabs Desolante from Gypsy Alert. The other struggling, No Parole and Mighty Avenger. Touch of Genius takes a lead with 100 to go from Desolante. No Parole battling on with Gypsy Alert, but it's Touch of Genius. A length and a half, Desolante ahead, third Gypsy Alert. No Parole just behind them, followed by Luther's Luck. Then Lady Zilla. Mighty Avenger didn't go on from El Sari. Then Seeger, and 5 lengths last of all is Scheme.
Bigger races in store for Touch of Genius, who ran the 1,000 metres in 57.9. A great gallop, 5 to 2 favourite, defeating Desolante, a good run at 8s, and Gypsy Alert third at 10 to 1. In the fifth, the Deacon handicap, another open betting race here. Equal favourites Cliff Man and Afghan's Idol at 9 to 2.
Have the lighters on, they're racing. And away they go, and Educate on the inside. Jumped away quickly with Cliffman and Alternate. They beat out Lots of Ice, Wakefield Tower, Princess Park and Mr. Teagleby. Behind them is Ryko around the outside, and they're followed by Palooka, Captain Police and Afghan's Idol last of all. They've got about 1,800 metres to go, and Educate's left in front, led by 3/4 to Alternate second. Further back, Princess Park, Cliffman on the fence, and poking up in the centre there, Lots of Ice. Then came back behind them Wakefield Tower, Mr. Teagleby very wide. They're followed on the fence by Captain Police. Back in the centre, Ryko from Palooka, and last of all, Afghan's Idol. To the side, they race about 1,500 metres to go. Educate is the leader by 2.5 to 3 lengths now to Alternate second. A neck on the outside, third, Princess Park. 2 lengths for the back, Cliff Man over along the inside now of Mr. Teagleby 3 deep, and Lots of Ice the centre. 1.5 lengths, Wakefield Tower caught 3 deep around Ryko on the fence, Captain Police from Palooka, and back with it is Afghan's Idol. Coming down the side with about 1,000 to go, and the leader is Educate, striding out 3 lengths in front of Alternate on the inside of Princess Park. Wakefield Tower going around the outside forward. They're followed by Mr. Teagleby, Lots of Ice. Cliffman in is on the rail, 1.5 lengths to Afghan's Idol around Ryko, Captain Police, and last of all at the 800 is Palooka. It's Educate the leader, about 3/4 Princess Park, Alternate back in the centre and out 4 wide on the outside, then Wakefield Tower. Mr. Teagleby travelling very wide around Cliffman, trying to get a run away from the fence. Then Lots of Ice from Captain Police, Afghan's Idol, Ryko and Palooka last of all. Educate again tried to get away at the 450, led by a length and a half Alternate. A neck on the outside, Wakefield Tower. Afghan's Idol pulled out wide from Mr. Teagleby. Then Cliffman waiting for a run. They turn for home. It's Educate, the leader, about a length in front of Alternate in the centre, and then further back Cliffman, and down the outside Afghan's Idol running on. Educate tackled by Alternate. Afghan's Idol further out, and Cliffman getting out with 150 to go. Alternate put its head in front from Cliffman. Afghan's Idol, he went for home on Alternate. He's a leader from Cliffman, getting towards the line. Alternate in front, and Alternate gets the money. A neck on the line to Cliffman. Third Afghan's Idol. Fourth on the inside Educate from Wakefield Tower. Then Mr. Teagleby, further out as Ryko. Then a gap to Captain Police, Palooka. Second last, Lots of Ice. And Princess Park is the last one in.
Another win to apprentice Neil Perryman and Alternate at 7-1, defeating the equal favourites at 9-2, Cliffman and Afghan's Idol in race 5. In the 6th, the fillies and mares race, Surikay was back from 7-2 to start favourite at 11-4.
Dropping well back, Naliska after the jump, and Fontanita dropped out to the back of the field. And Dream Ruler's in front from Queen of Bess when they settle down, and around them goes Emma Green on the outside up towards the lead. And settling down now, running up to the top of the hill, and it's Emma Green, the leader, about a neck in front. Maybole Miss went up second on the outside, a length into Siriquay up third. Then Queen of Bass back on the inside, Dream Ruler, followed by Calca. In the centre, Panorama Miss, and 2 to Cara Miller. Further back, Glissade, Fiery Wanella the fence from Rose of Vengeance. Then Taking Silk further back in the field, followed 2 lengths away by In the Springtime. Well out of it there, Fontanita, and Naliska back second last, and Miss Cross brought up the rear. On the side, 900 metres to go. Maybole misses the leader by 3/4, Siriquay. A length further back, Emma Green. Queen of Bass went up on the outside of it without 3 deep there. Calca 2 to Dream Ruler, a length Cara Miller. Then Glissade, back behind them, Panorama Miss from Fiery Wanella working away from the fence. Then Taking Silk, Rose of Vengeance, Fontanina further back In the Springtime. Well out of it there, Naliska back about third last, and Miss Cross brought up the rear. They run up towards a turn, about 450 metres to go, and in the centre, Siriquay went up to Maybole Miss, making a line of 3, Calca. They're followed further out by Glissade from Dream Ruler. Emma Green has dropped back on the rail, and Naliska's come around the outside. In the straight, they race 300 to go. Siriquay, Calca, Maybole Miss the rail. Further out, Cara Miller joining in quickly, coming home well from Glissade. Then Queen of Bass further back in the field. At the 200, Cara Miller, Siriquay from Glissade, Dream Ruler and Naliska. Cara Miller burst to the front with 100 to go. Dream Ruler coming after it quickly. Cara Miller just in front of Dream Ruler. Cara Miller's hanging on. Wins it ahead on the line to Dream Ruler. 3/4 Glissade, third the outside from Queen of Bass. Then further back Siriquay, followed by In the Springtime, Taking Silk, Naliska. Then Emma Green behind them. They're followed further back by Panorama Miss, Maybole Miss, Fontanina, Rose of Vengeance, Fiery Wanella, Miss Cross and Calca. Here's the last one home.
And Cara Miller brought up the first leg of a winning double for jockey Len Maund at 12-1, defeating Dream Ruler at 7s and Glissade at 7s, Surikay the unplaced favourite at 11-4 in the 6th. Race 7 was the final leg of the quadrella, the Forest Welter, and Aiming was the favourite at 7-2.
Goes into line, they're set to run, they're racing. Away they go over on the inside. Kentish, one of the best to begin with. Precipice, they both began fast from Triple Lark. Salso back along the inside when they settle down, and around them quickly goes Yasuk. And when they settle at the 1,250 metre mark, Kentish tried to run away from the rail there. He's getting away from the fence. Salso went up on the inside to join him. He's fighting with the rider, Kentish second. Regal Lord quickly got up to third from Yasuk, and there followed further back by Beach Boy getting up on the rail. Around the outside followed the light, followed by Triple Lark. In the centre there, Precipice, back on the inside, Chesterfield. Then Burano, moving up as Aiming on the outside of Trig from Bow Lane, Irish Diplomat, well back in the field, in company with Straight Approval and hand-painted back on the fence. 700 to go over on the inside at Celso, about a head in front. Kentish wanting to hang on the outside from Yasuk, moving up to third. Then Triple Lark, and they're followed by Beach Boy. Around the outside followed the light. Then Burano back behind them, and they're followed over along the inside, nearing the turn by Chesterfield. Aiming's a fair way back when they turn with Precipice, followed by Bow Lane and Irish Diplomat. On the turn, the leader Kentish in the centre now, from over on the inside, Salso from Yasuk, Regal Lord. Beach Boy behind them, running down to the 250 metre mark from Follow the Light. Then further back, Straight Approval and Regal Lord. Yasuk moved up quickly now to tackle Salso, who's fighting on. Follow the Light further out from Burano. Salso again got to the front from Beach Boy, Kentish, and Follow the Light at Salso in front. And Salso gets the money. Salso has won a length and a quarter. Beach Boy second, ahead third Kentish. Then Follow the Light and coming home hard out wide Aiming. They're followed further back by Yasuk, and then hand-painted Ever a Chance from Trig Burano. Straight Approval followed by Chesterfield. Then Regal Lord, Triple Lark, Irish Diplomat. and Precipice the one of the last in.
15 to 1 Celso, and it broke a long run of outs for Therese Payne. In fact, I think Celso might have been her last winner in town. It was about 26 rides ago. Beach Boy second at 7s, and Kentish fought on well for third at 9 to 1, aiming the unplaced favourite. So to the last, the Sturt handicap, and punters had trouble finding the favourite here. Verbano start opened up 7 to 2, eventually got out to 5 to 1, at which price it did start favourite.
Lights on, they're racing this time. They've gone away in a pretty good line too. Lost Start began fast, out quickly, Bit of a Star quickly scampering up towards the lead now from Lost Start, Calling Lisa. Further out is Emma Fidelis from Tootsie L, Jewel in the Crown over on the inside of Jewel Splendor. Vesterberg is racing wide on top of the hill, and further back was Sabanella. They're followed back behind them by Verbano, dropping well back to the tail of the field. In front of it, Galway Gal, Sovereign, Sweet Reply, and Gambler's Mission. Down the side, 9.50 out. Bit of a Star's letting them run along in front by 2 lengths, Emma Fidelis, and a half. Ming Princess went up third. 2 further back, Lost Start from Tootsie L. 2 lengths further back in the field, Calling Lisa. Back on the outside of it came Vesterberg, and they're followed on the outside by Sabanella. Jewel in the Crown back along the inside now of Jewel Splendor from Galway Gal, Sovereigna. Verbano's got 2 behind them at the moment, and they are Sweet Reply and last of all Gambler's Mission. Bit of a Star, a nice leader on the turn, skipped away about 3 or 4 lengths in front of Ming Princess. Then Lost Start, and further back Emma Fidelis from Tootsie L. Further back in the field, then Calling Lisa when they turn for home and pull to the outside, Vesterberg and Sabanella. Verbano back second last, 2.50 out, Bit of a Star the leader. Over on the inside, tackled quickly by Lost Start. Then Ming Princess and Tootsie L. Lost Start got the Bit of a Star. Then Calling Lisa, Ming Princess, Tootsie L. and Sabanella rattling home, but Lost Start's in front with 100 to go. Got clear of Calling Lisa and Bit of a Star, and Lost Start wins the money. Wins a length and 3/4 to Calling Lisa. Third is Bit of a Star. Further out, Sabanella, Vesterberg, Tootsie L. Then Galway Gale, Ming Princess, Sovereigna, Jewel in the Crown. Then further back was Emma Fidelis. Verbano didn't do a great deal from Sweet Reply. Ming Princess pulling up quickly after the line. And Jewel in the Crown pulling up with only 1 behind it there over the post, and that was Gambler's Mission.
And Lost Start bringing up the winning double for apprentice jockey Len Morden, also continuing the good run of trainer Rick Lacey at 6 to 1. Defeating Calling Lisa at 7s, Bit of a Star at 12s, Verbano, a very disappointing run, unplaced favourite at 5s. We'll check the doubles now. The extra at Caulfield, 11 and 6, paid $49.05, and the daily double, 3 and 10, $154.25. The quadrilla, 6, 3, 6 and 9, returned $2,795.10. In Sydney, the extra, 8 and 4, $28.05. The daily double, 3 and 11, $10.10. In Adelaide, the extra, 3 and 8, $8.15. The main double, 2 and 8, paid $2.15. At Bendigo, the extra double for a pair of 8s, $44.30. The main double, 3 and 4, $4.80. And the Bendigo quadrilla, 3, 8, 4 and 8, $605.20. And just harking back to the second race at Caulfield yesterday, the trifecta, in fact, paid $9,388.10. Not the dividend we did show you, but I think if you got it, I don't think you'd worry about the extra $500 that we did show on the screen. We'll take a break on World of Sport Replay and look at greyhound racing in just a moment.